Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Astropolis. I'm joined, of course, by Janky Nick. How's it going, man?
Hi! Hey, man. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to some more Astropolis.
Yeah.
Now with more dome, everybody. Look at this.
Oh,
he's expanded the real estate.
I've added the second cheek, Nick, to
the Astropolis.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this base needs to go to a GP, Isaac, because I think it's got a bit of a swelling situation or a deflation situation, depending on how you want to look at it.
You know, it's just how it be sometimes, man. So
it's fair enough.
We had this main dome, and I mentioned a little bit in the last episode that we've not really done much in the way of base building, Nick.
You did.
I also mentioned that we needed more closures, right?
We did.
So what I've done is I've set up a new large Thunderdome over here, Nick, with our favorite asteroid plank-based flooring.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, I quite like it, man.
Yeah, this is good, man. It looks like you had to go to the council for permission to build this because, like, and they come back and they were like, yes, but it must look exactly like how it looked previously. For people who don't know, in the UK, if you want to do anything to your property that involves any kind of external changes, you have to apply for planning permission. I'm not sure how universal that is in the world, but a lot of the time they'll come back and they'll be like, yeah, that's fine, as long as all the kind of space constraints are good.
Yeah.
But they'll be like, it must look like it was built like that from the get-go.
Yeah.
Like everything must look exactly as how it did in the beginning, like with the same theme, same design. You've got to submit
like a big document telling them like which kind of bricks you're going to use, how they're the same bricks or the closest to the same brick that you've used before, and like how the architecture is the same. It's a whole thing, but that's exactly what I did. Nick.
Yeah, man.
The tinted glass here is very easy to make. It is just regular glass surrounded by those amethyst shards.
And because we have growable, isn't it?
It's growable.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
So not too bad.
Good.
That's all, Nick. We have had a pack update.
We have,
again,
as is customary.
Nick. As is customary. Ben, he's on fire. He's working. By the way, it's been 24 hours since the last
since we last
update.
recorded.
Yeah,
yes,
it's crazy.
Exactly. It's unbelievable. And this is literally every single new session, new update. I'm always there expecting in the mornings a message from Isaac being like, pack update. And if I don't get one, I'm sweating.
Yes.
People. I don't know what I'm even going to be talking about, but go on. What's in the change log, Isaac?
Well, the biggest change, Nick, that we all saw coming. The gravity generators have been nerfed.
Oh, no. God, that didn't last long, did it?
It did not. So, two nerfs, Nick. It's been double nerfed, double whammy. You can no longer craft them. They're only purchasable via B-Bucks. And they cost 40 B-Bucks a time, Nick, in the store. So, 40 B-Bucks per gravity generator. Thankfully, we already have 10 of them. And I have one in my inventory here. But getting more of them is going to cost us. And they've also been nerfed on their power generation. So our current system that was previously producing 1,000 redstone flux per tick now only produces 400. They've gone from 100 RF per tick to 40 RF per tick.
Right.
In the mining dimension. I don't know. Here in the overworld, it looks like they're the same. Still 30. And then let me check Venus, actually. I've not checked.
Oh, yeah.
Venus.
Maybe that one's actually better now. Like, who knows? I doubt it, but there is hope. There is hope.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's based on more or less gravity. Oh no, it's 50. So yeah, it is higher in Venus. Ben has updated it. It makes sense that Venus is later on in the progression line.
Yeah, so it's better for this. I mean, who knows, man? If we end up in the moon,
who
knows what that one, the generation there is like, right?
Yeah, we could squeeze out some extra juice.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
for sure. There's also a lot of smaller fixes. They've added so one thing that's cool, Nick, that's been added is the sophisticated backpacks. So if you type in
see this in the shop. Yeah, I was wondering what that was about. At sophisticated. Oh, look at that. Look at those.
Have you played with this before? I think we have, right?
Yeah, but probably a very long time ago, I want to say.
So they're pretty nifty in that, for the most part, it's just a backpack. You can put it in your baubles slot. But the upgrade that I really like, Nick, is the feeding upgrade.
Oh, hello. Right.
Yeah.
I see.
So
I see.
If we both make a backpack, you can actually just buy the feeding upgrade from the store.
Then
we can take that
potatoes in.
Bingo.
Okay.
And we're just gonna get pumped full of hot spuds.
All those jackets.
Until we explode,
straight inserted through our backs. via the backpack
into the back of the neck, straight to the esophagus. Just
yeah. Every few minutes, if you just hear us like a light gargling sound, people, that's why. Oh man, we got 253 B-bucks. That's well good.
We do.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's thank heavens we
Ben.
made those gravity generators. Because that's what 440 B-bucks worth of gravity generators if we've got 10 plus you having one.
Yeah, right.
Woo!
Can we sell them back? Can we reverse engineer them?
Can we? Yeah, can we sell them back?
Also, actually, Nick, other change that has been made. It used to be that the shards here, if you put them through the crusher, you would get dust. Now you actually so you take the clusters, right? You put them down. If you break them with a pickaxe, you get 4 shards. Now, if you put this through a crusher, you actually get 6 shards. So you no longer get dusts from crushing clusters. You get just more shards than you would if you placed and broke them.
So that's quite good, right? Because you can just craft shards.
Exactly.
But you have to smelt dust, don't you?
Yes.
So it takes smelting out of the equation.
It does, yes.
Okay, that's actually really nice then. If we're in a pinch and we need, suddenly need a few bits, we're just reliant on the speed of the crusher, or maybe lack thereof. I'm not too sure.
The side benefit as well, Nick, is that he's also added RF Tools utilities. And so if you type in Crafter into JEI, we do now have the RF Tools crafters, tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. In terms of automating this, all we really need to do is move our crusher over to here, pump all of our crystals through the crusher, and then just have all of them go into a crafter, with all the recipes set up and ready to go. And then it's just ingots automated, right? And resources.
That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah. Okay, thanks, Ben. I'll take the power nerf,
right,
for the smelting gain
buff,
or lack of smelting buff. Yeah, exactly. So let's have a look then, man. Let's have a look. What we got in this? What we got in here, man?
What's going on here?
We got in here in this.
We need, Nick, or I would like if you could produce for us some wireless crafting grids.
Oh yes, of course. That was something that we said we would make, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I was having a little look.
Greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I was having a little look towards the end of the last session, and they actually look okay, like relatively all right to make. Because you just need some. It's basically just fluix, man. I just need a lot of fluix, and that's something else. Actually, I was like, I need to get a lot of fluix, but I think we're quite resource rich now. So
yeah, we're doing pretty well.
Yeah, so I've got this fluix dust, just need some glowstone, need some crap, and then we're all good. So let me do some calculaciones, Isaac.
Okay. While you do that, Nick, I'm going to work towards the moon. I think that I can probably make 2 quantum entangler portals here. And if I can get 2 quantum entangler portals up and running, that's basically the moon portal
right? Yeah,
taken care of. Yeah.
Yeah, towards the end of last episode, we discussed it, didn't we? So that's very nice.
And the thing is, like, I don't know if we should automate the crushing and crafting just yet, Nick, because we're close, right? We talked last time as well about this whole moon portal into Never Ender ores system, where we can produce the ore extractor that then makes the resources as well. I guess we'd have to see how fast this is relative to the cloches, right? But if it's substantially better, then
you are right, actually, because that's the you just put a block above it or something like that, right? And it just produces the ore, the goods or the shards or the whatever. Yeah, exactly. So that's very good. Okay.
I think it's 16 of these. Okay.
I need ender pearls, so I need to go to Venus.
Of course. Yeah, you do. Here you go, man. You can take my
got some high-end gear,
sword.
Isaac.
Well, that's the extent of the high-end gear, man.
Can, Isaac. Okay, cool.
It's as far as that goes, man. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's fine. Did you? I'm assuming you just kind of kept this armor that we have here. Then
I did. Yeah. Do be careful. Yeah. Try and avoid the blazers.
Okay.
Right?
I'm gonna type in /skyblock home, and then I'm actually gonna Control C that.
Oh no! So I mean, if you just type it in /skyblock home and press enter, right?
Yeah.
Now in the future, if you just press T and then the up arrow on your keyboard.
Oh, it works.
Yeah.
Right.
It goes up to the last command you see. So.
Okay. Right. I found. Oh, that's a baby Enderman. Oh, grow up. Literally. Grow up, you stupid thing.
Poor guy.
All right, Endermen. Come on, fight me. Fight me, you stupid lanky creatures.
There are no singularities, chat. The singularities, I mean, they're here, but then there's no recipe for them. You can't craft these yet.
Ben has been kind to us so far. For now.
He's a man of his words, is Ben. Yes.
Oh, man, this netherite sword is good. It's just a shame these Endermen are so evasive.
They're very evasive, yeah.
They're just evading me. Like I'm... You know what? It's like what the teachers used to say at school, or like a new teacher. They'd be like, I'm not going to bite. I'm like, God, I hope not. Were you thinking of doing it? And you just decided not to? I don't want to get bitten.
Have you? I got a question for you, man.
Go on, man.
And I think I know the answer here, but I was looking at bread makers last night.
Yeah.
You know how you end up down a YouTube rabbit hole sometimes.
Of course. The one that I always end up on is robot vacuum cleaners.
Right.
There's a YouTube channel called Vacuum Wars, and it's really good. But so
I take it you don't have a robot vacuum cleaner.
I don't, but I would like one.
You're in the
I've
market.
asked for one for Christmas. Yes, I'm in the market for
you
one.
asked Santa for one. Are you wanting like one of the high-end, top-of-the-range, like Roombas, like Roomba iRobot?
One that like deposits its dustbin into like a dock, and then all you have to do is take that out and throw it in the bin after a couple of weeks.
Then there's a separate robot that takes it over to your outside bin and then calls the local council to bring it and go and pick it up.
And then I've got my other one that just liaises with the council generally.
Yeah, right.
So it's quite advanced these days, Isaac. It's just very expensive. There's a lot of robots involved.
It's a lot, man. So you've asked for like a £2,000 Christmas present, but
pretty much, yeah.
I was looking at bread makers, man, and like I think I could go for a bread maker. You know, that's what I come to the conclusion of. Yeah,
okay.
I love fresh bread, man. Have you ever? You must have had fresh.
Oh yeah, fresh bread is especially when it's hot.
Yeah, that's warm. What I'm saying, right?
It's banging.
So these bread makers, like I've made bread before, and like it's fine, right? But the thing with the bread maker here is that you can like put all of the stuff into the bread maker at like in the evening, right? And then you can put like a delay on it. So it's got a delay. So like the whole thing takes like 4.5 hours to make. But you can say don't start until, 3 a.m. And then come 7 a.m. you got hot, fresh bread just ready to go. Right?
Okay. Is it connected, Isaac?
I don't think it's connected. I don't think it's Wi-Fi connected. At least not the one I was looking at. The one I was looking at was a Panasonic.
Reputable brand?
No, it can't be Panasonic. Hold on. Am I losing my mind? I associate Panasonic with TVs, but it might be. Bread.
They make a lot of stuff, to be fair, Panasonic.
Oh, no, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, no, it is Panasonic. There you go.
Well, there you go.
Shout out to Panasonic. So
careful, Isaac. You don't want to buy a bread maker and then you wake up at 8 and then you go into your kitchen. It's made a TV.
I mean, that would be pretty great.
That would be quite good. You could buy a lot of bread makers with that, with the profits you get.
Yeah, right.
So maybe that isn't the worst thing in the world. But yes, do continue. So you look at bread makers, Isaac, especially with Black Friday coming up as well.
Yeah, right. I could see myself making some bread, man.
And that
it's got like 3 compartments, man. It's got like a little
oh yeah.
It's got like the one compartment where you put like your water and your flour, right? And then it's got a separate compartment for the yeast, because apparently the yeast doesn't want to go in straight away. And then it's got a third compartment for like seeds and stuff, especially bigger ones that you can like mix it into the loaf.
Bread, so you get seeded bread. God, man,
yeah, I know, right?
So advanced these days.
It's crazy, right?
This bread maker.
I know.
Someone said in the chat, "You're right. This bloody bread maker."
And then somebody else said, "At what point is Isaac going to reveal the sponsor for this stream?"
Isaac's like, I only associate Panasonic with TVs, but did you know, they also made bread makers?
Yeah, don't look at our previous episode on guerrilla marketing. That's not good.
No. Yeah, no. delete that one, Isaac. Unlist it, make it private.
Someone said it's a bread maker a person.
Not anymore, I guess. Not in this situation.
Right?
Flip it.
I do want to clarify, this episode is not sponsored anywhere by Panasonic.
No.
Or the Panasonic Corporation, or any other bread making company.
Panasonic, if you do want to get involved with sponsoring,
if you send me a bread maker, I will make bread for the stream. I'll show it off on.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
I'll show a seeded loaf. I'll show myself eating it. Yeah, I'll do a whole thing. Panasonic.
Thanks, Panasonic. Thanks, Ben.
Anyone that works at Panasonic, just shoot a message up the corporate ladder.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm on fire. I'm home, Isaac.
Careful, man.
I'm home with 2 ender pearls. Yeah, man, I'm like that with vacuum cleaners. Yeah, and the thing is, right, is that now I'll start watching them anyway. This is the thing. Like, I'll start watching these vacuum cleaner videos, regardless of whether I want a vacuum cleaner or not.
Yeah,
because I'm getting into it, man. I'm like, oh, you know, is the Roomba or the Robo-Rock gonna win, right? Like, they're having a little face-off. You know, which one has the most suck, right?
Oh, Nick. And I'm assuming that the algorithm is perpetuating your addiction here, Nick. It's pushing more stuff your way, right?
Don't even, man. Like it. Then and now I'm going to start seeing all of the robot vacuum videos and general vacuum videos.
My algorithm, Nick, my YouTube algorithm has gone AWOL recently.
Oh yeah.
Because a few weeks ago I clicked. Have you seen this game, Nick? There's a game called. Let me get the name right here.
Go on.
Is this the right? There's a game on Steam called Trombone Champ.
Of course there is. Of course there is.
And Trombone Champ, if I'm to describe it, is like a Guitar Hero style looking game. I've not played it, so I have no idea, but it looks like Guitar Hero, but with trombones, right?
That's pretty sick.
The game, it's got overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam.
Okay.
But like, I clicked on a video, Nick. Have you ever played Guitar Hero?
I have,
right?
Yes, a very long time ago, but I have enjoyed Guitar Hero in my past very much.
So I played Guitar Hero 3 quite a bit, right? And the hardest song on the game of Guitar Hero 3 was Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force, right? I don't know if you're familiar with the song, right? But it's like a 7-minute song. It's long as heck. And I got recommended a video the other day that was Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force, Trombone Champ. And I was like, all right. So I clicked on the video. And this video is of like the most mediocre person playing. No offense to them, like their face is not on the screen or whatever, but it's just like if I was to upload a video that was like, you know, Through the Fire and Flames Guitar Hero edition, I would only upload that video if I was good at it, right? If it was like a perfect playthrough or something,
and if your hair was at least shoulder length,
exactly, right?
And you were like it would doing have to be headbanging, right? During the song,
it would have to be perfect. But like, this video, by the way, now has 1.5 million views.
Of course it does.
And it's just a dude like missing half the notes that it sounds. It's something, man.
That is fantastic.
And like,
man.
But since then, and here we go. Let's have a look. Through the Fire and Flames, Trombone Champ. Oh yeah,
is it just relentless? If you just go on your YouTube homepage.
Well, I'm gonna send you a link to this video, man. Here you go. This is the video that I watched. I'll put the link in the chat as well. There you go, chat. But so I watched this video, right? And like, I watch it all the way through like a psychopath. It's 7 minutes long. Of course. I watched this video, and then after that, the YouTube just starts recommending all kinds of stuff to me, man. Like YouTube just goes crazy. Someone to play on stream. I guess I can play a little bit on stream actually.
Yeah, how long are you allowed to play a song? Is it 30 seconds?
I don't think that matters at all. I think it's really just to do with like I mean, to be fair, this is not. I don't think it's Dragon Force that's going to get me for this one, right?
Right.
But definitely do go recommend watch this video here.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh my god! It's fully this like me, like a Nintendo Mii character with a pink trombone just going crazy, and then I love that it gives you like text feedback as well. It's like nasty. You're terrible. I bet you were mesmerized watching that as well, Isaac. I bet you bloody loved it too, didn't you? He did. Oh. That is incredible.
Oh yeah. So that's incredible. But then YouTube goes crazy on it though, because then someone recommended me a video of somebody who actually plays the trombone, playing the trombone like with the game in the background, right? So it's like a real trombone player plays Trombone Champ. And that's I'm like, all right, fine. And then the YouTube algorithm just goes madness, Nick. And they send me Trombone Champ, Liz Truss resigns as Prime Minister. And this is like the life cycle of the YouTube algorithm, right? Yeah. Because like this video here is now, it's just the speech that Liz Truss, former UK Prime Minister, gave, but it's just Trombone Champ, and it makes no sense.
Oh dear. Oh, no, that's brilliant.
So yeah, that's the internet. That's Isaac's week in the internet.
Now that is the internet in a nutshell. If someone's come out of cold storage, right? Like they've frozen themselves in like the 50s, and they've like, what's this internet you speak of? Just show them that. And then they'll probably want to go back into cold cryo freezing afterwards. Oh wow.
But yeah,
thanks, Liz.
That's that, man.
Thanks, Liz.
Thanks whoever made Trombone Champ.
Yeah,
as well.
You are a legend. God, it is. Yeah.
So yeah. Maybe that's our next game, Nick. Maybe we got to check out Trombone Champ.
I mean, that means we're going to get 1 million views too, right?
Maybe,
Isaac? Obviously.
I'm sure I can badly play through the Fire Emblems on Trombone Champ.
Why don't we get 1 million views for this then, Isaac? Because we badly play Minecraft.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, that's fair. And then all the chat can just do the job of, bad, terrible, worse, bad, nasty.
Wait, that is the Twitch chat
exactly,
currently.
And then just display that on screen. Boom, sorted.
Well, that's just a standard stream for me. Every time I do something, the chat's like bad, terrible,
nasty,
worse, nasty. Okay.
Oh man, that is fantastic. Oh goodness me.
But no, yeah, that's I just love because it's a progression that I think everyone can get behind. Everyone has had that YouTube progression 100%. Where you start with something just inconspicuous, right? And YouTube just takes it and runs with it, right?
Oh yeah.
YouTube's like, you must love this.
Exactly.
You watch one video on a bread maker and suddenly your anywhere you go on the internet, the whole internet is trying to sell you a bread maker, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You just can't get away from it.
100%. And you haven't got TikTok, right?
I don't.
But if you basically want to know TikTok in a nutshell, that's TikTok.
Yeah.
Like you'll see something and you'll be like, oh, that's cool. Like that's funny. Whatever. You might make the grave mistake of giving it a like,
right?
And then boom, that's it. Like you're going to be seeing like content on that, and then it will just get more and more rabbit holey because it's a vicious cycle. The more content you watch on something, the more you get fed it, and thus the more content you're continuing to watch on that topic. Boom, right?
Yeah.
It's quite something.
See, I think you mentioned like how much of a thing you like to watch, and I think it's mostly just like. So I think like you see a lot of reaction stuff, right? I think it's mostly just whether or not it's fair use, right? Like if I was just playing Trombone Champ and doing nothing else, I think the video's not allowed. But like if I'm, we're reacting to the content, right? It's a creative endeavor, I think. In some way, shape, or form.
No, I get you.
Okay, how many of these do I need? I need a lot of these.
That's God, yeah. No, that's so that's how you've been entertaining yourself. The last
that's fair, man. That is exactly how I've been entertaining myself.
Are you inspired to start learning to play the trombone?
I'm not inspired. I don't think I'm inspired to start learning to play the trombone, Nick, but I am inspired to maybe play Trombone Champ.
Fair enough.
I can't imagine. It's a PC game. I don't know how it works. They don't sell like a digital, a plastic trombone for you to play on.
Yeah, how the hell does that work?
I think you just press keys on your keyboard, man. Like I don't know.
Of course you do.
But
dear.
It's. I want a plastic trombone to play, right?
No,
I want a Guitar Hero style trombone.
Oh yeah. Otherwise, I'll be disappointed. I can't believe that used to be a thing. Like you buy a game, and you get a flipping plastic ass guitar with it.
Yeah.
And that was probably the same price then as just a regular game is now, right? It's probably like 70 quid.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, it's incredible. There was
I like it, man. I still have 2 Guitar Hero guitars,
yeah, I think you've said, yeah.
They're for like Xbox 360. I don't know if I have a working Xbox 360, but like I enjoy it, man. I like it.
I don't blame you, man. Like that is a fun time. There was Rock Band as well.
Yeah.
Rock Band, yeah, that was a good one with and you got the drum kit as well, like the virtual drum kit. You could play that. I knew a couple of people who actually played the drums who like enjoyed playing that, so therefore it must have not been too terrible.
Dissimilar, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
It's probably quite dissimilar, but like so enjoyable. Maybe I imagine.
Yeah, because you can get an electric drum kit as well, and the fake drums looked a lot like the electric drum kit, so I think there was a lot of similarities in that regard.
Right.
But yeah, no, that's Guitar Hero was a fun time. There was always it was either a Foo Fighters song or something else. Maybe it was Guns N' Roses. It might have been one of the Guns N' Roses songs. Oh, and there was also the Final Countdown, I think was a good one. There's a couple of Michael Jackson ones, and we just used to have like Guitar Hero offs, right?
Yeah,
it used to be unreal. It was so good.
Yeah, no, it's a good time, man.
Yeah, and what happened to that, Isaac? What happened to that? The next generation and even the current generations, they're not going to experience that.
They're not, man.
No, they're just going to be going on their iPads.
Yeah.
Doing iPad things.
iPads. I don't think the iPads are as popular as you think they are, man. It baffles me that because like I don't see that many iPads in the wild, but Apple sell like 6 tiers of iPad.
Yeah, they sell loads. I see loads of iPads in the wild.
Really?
That's really interesting. Yeah, I see tons. Especially if I'm in a restaurant, man.
Really?
Child control. All kids will just be on an iPad glued to them.
Really? See, I see a lot of maybe it's just maybe it's the north-south divide, Nick.
Maybe.
I see a lot of like those like Amazon Fire tablets, stuff like that.
Oh, yes,
like
I have seen those
tablets and whatnot. If it's a child, especially, I've not seen. The only time I see a child with an iPad is on an aeroplane, right? Usually,
right.
But no, I see a lot of that. But like I said, they've got like the standard iPad, and then they've got like the iPad Mini, then they've got the iPad Air, and then they've got the iPad Pro, and then they've got the iPad Pro Max top tier one, and then they've got
there is too many iPads. There is
right?
too many iPads. It's ridiculous. Like it is really bizarre.
But they're just big phones. Like, they don't. I don't know, man. It's a weird market. I think,
it is a very weird market. You're not wrong. And a lot of people have been saying that, right?
Yeah.
Like there's like what the base iPad.
Like they're not quite good enough to do things that laptops do, but they're also they're just phones.
100%.
Really, right?
Well, we have
outside of maybe the ones that have pencil support, and if you are an artist, which is a very small subsect of the population, right?
Yes, exactly. Very effective for that. I've had people who do art who have drawn. Who have borrowed my iPad to draw, and I was like, "Holy crap, that looks amazing!"
Yeah. How many times do you use the Apple Pencil?
No, I don't. Yeah, no, I do. I used to use it a lot for annotating,
right?
At like university and stuff. On my old one.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, and you're right. You are right as well. Like we both have iPads, like modern iPad Pros, and it's just there are just things that it doesn't do.
Yeah.
That I'm like, right. Well, I might as well get my laptop out now.
Yeah, right. Especially the very expensive iPads, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. It seems like a very niche market to me, but
it must, 100%.
Must be somewhat useful, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like I think it does have its uses, but we're just.
It's not for us, maybe.
It's not for us.
Yeah, maybe.
For us. Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing. Like, I don't know. It's so bizarre, right? It's such a limited platform. Trying to do anything on it is it just is futile, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and I'm like, I'll just get my laptop out.
Yeah,
I'm just like, you know what? I'll get my laptop out. Like, where you?
But also, I guess it depends on how you are as a person as well. Like, one of the problems I've had with macOS a lot is just like the lockdown nature of the OS, right? Which I understand is what like a lot of people are after sometimes, but like, do you know what I mean? It depends on the kind of person you are, right? I'm the kind of person who likes the problem for every solution, right? Or the solution for every problem, I should say, sorry. And on Windows, there is a solution for every single problem, right? It might be the hackiest solution you've ever seen in your life, right? That is barely holding on by a thread, but like Windows will let you do it, right? And then if you try and do something similar on Apple, sometimes it's just like, no, you can't do that, right? It's just you work within the system, right? You find a different workaround.
Yeah,
and like,
exactly.
I understand why that works, right? Because for the vast majority of people, they just want something that works, right? They don't want to, and I can see why, right? Like sometimes you get people who try the hacky things and it doesn't work perfectly, and then they complain, and it just, the whole thing falls apart.
And then that kind of finds its way back to support, right?
Exactly, right. And they're like, we told you when you downloaded this wasn't something that's gonna work flawlessly, and it's just like, yeah, exactly. It's like the number of mod packs that are like, don't messages if you have Optifine installed, right? It's like Optifine changes things, talk to Optifine, but they don't. They just talk to the mod pack developer, right? And the mod pack developers are just like infuriating.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. So like, I can understand why it's like that, but like at the same time, I don't think that's for me, right? I much prefer to be able to tweak and twiddle.
Isaac likes to twiddle. Confirmed in this episode of Astropolis. Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, it depends how long you've had macOS as well. Like sometimes you might know of these really stupid ways to fix things, but you only get that through practice, right?
This is it for everything, right? Like, yeah. Like I know I've been using Windows long enough to know the little intricacies of how Windows works, and it's like the little things, right? When you know a crash is about to come, right? It's one of those. I don't know. It's when you start using a piece of software long enough, like, gosh, Premiere Pro is garbage. Hot garbage.
Yes. Oh, but I've heard many bad things about Premiere Pro.
It's good software, but like it's also hot garbage at the same time, right? And like, but after using it long enough, you get to a point where there's no like, I don't know, there's just like little things where you just like instinctively know that a crash is coming, right? And so you can save real quick, and then lo and behold, like 60 to 90 seconds later, the crash, right? And it's like, oh, well, there you go. All right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
and it's weird.
Exactly
I don't know what it is. It's just like
so
this,
you'll spot
feeling.
Something very small, and you're like, oh, this is because your brain knows, right? It's like, oh crap, like this is about to happen, like, you know, major alert.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, I get you. I used to have that when I used to edit. I used to have that all the time with Sony Vegas, man. You remember Sony Vegas?
I do remember Sony Vegas. Yeah.
That was a real treat to use. That was like, it would just like, there'd be some like frame drop in your preview window, or like something very, very small. Like, you notice one little thing go out of place and be like, oh my God, the crash is coming. There'd be boom.
Yeah.
This application has stopped responding. And I'm like, oh no, please. Yeah, no, I get you. This is it's partly why so many people like switch out of Adobe Premiere Pro, right? And like, screw this, I'm going to what's it called? Final Cut.
This Final Cut, DaVinci Resolve.
DaVinci Resolve, that's the one I was trying to think of. Yeah, that's people love that. That is quite funny.
It's
man. We are this Crusher. Oh no, the Crusher worked. No, never mind. I thought we were slightly power. We were a bit of power position.
You think we got some PPs?
Trouble. Yeah, but no, we're okay. So wireless crafting terminals, man. I've got the receivers that you need for them. I've got the crafting terminals you need for them. It's just the dense energy cells. So we need 16 energy cells.
Right.
So I'm just gathering the bits I need. So 16 energy cells. We need a stack of quartz crystals and a stack of fluix dust and 16 quartz glass. So it's quite the process,
the expense
here. Yeah, but it will be worth it, I think, maybe, hopefully. So let's get all of these going through, which is good.
Okay. I'm closing in on the goods on my end.
Okay, good.
I'm currently on a bit of a detour to make the speed and energy upgrades to make these machines a little faster.
Oh, good. Okay, I see. I was going to say, how's Operation Cheese going,
It is going to make us. We're going to run into power problems. You know, we are going to run into a small PP.
Right.
Just because we don't have that solid 1,000 RF coming in anymore, right?
Okay, right.
Which is problematic.
Yes. All right. Fair enough. It's 400 now, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, 400, which is substantially less, Nick,
than what it used to be. I'm feeling it, Isaac. I'm feeling the crunch.
Right.
I'm feeling the bite.
The crunch, the texture, the fluffiness, the softness
of this PP.
We're still talking about bread makers, Nick. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, we are. I'm flipping.
You ever used a bread maker, man?
Salivating for that focaccia, man. I'm trying to rack my brain.
Focaccia is good, man.
I don't think I have. Focaccia's lovely, man.
It's fantastic.
It's so good. It's my favorite type of breads. It's unreal, man. Unreal.
Just like the engine. Crazy.
I was trying to wrap my brains if I've used a bread maker or a yogurt maker, and I think I've used a yogurt maker, but not a bread maker.
Right.
Isaac. How big are these things? Like, what are we talking here?
Fairly big, but not massive. I think the one I'm looking at, the one I was looking at, is not huge. I don't think. It might be like maybe 45 centimeters wide. I don't know. Bread maker, Panasonic. Let's have a look. Let's find the.
It's like a medium boy, basically.
Yeah, let's have a look. So it's 7.5 kilograms.
Oh, it's quite heavy.
So yeah, no, it's 25 centimeters by 39 centimeters by 36 centimeters.
Oh,
it's not huge.
It's kind of like the size of my air fryer.
Yeah.
If I was to come up with something similar-ish. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's not interesting. But it's very heavy though. 7.5 kilos.
It's got a heating element in there, man. I don't know. It's got a lot
hefty, man.
It's got like a motor to spin the kneading dough thing, right?
It's like a full So there's a whole thing to this. It's got like multiple things in it.
That's the thing, right? Like you just put in the ingredients, right? You don't have to combine the dough. You don't have to knead the dough. You don't have to let it rise. Like, so you put the ingredients in. It will do the kneading. It will do the proofing at the perfect temperature, right?
Right.
Letting it rise perfectly for however long it needs to rise, you know. And it comes with like a ingredients book, like recipe book for default recipes that you can use. So like, you know, all that kind of goodness. You can also use it like to make jam, because it does that same thing where it just keeps it hot and stirs it. So there's kind of stuff like that where it can be used for the other purposes. Not trying to sell you guys on a bread maker, just FYI, but you know.
I'm looking. Yeah, look at these things. Holy crap. Oh yeah, I see a Panasonic one.
Yeah.
Goodness me. They
got fantastic names. The one I'm looking at is the Panasonic SD-YR2550SXC.
I see that. £149 from Curry's.
Wow, there
this
you go.
This guy's shelling out. Over 100 views in 24 hours. Roll up. You're in competition, Isaac. Look at this bad boy. It's approved. I'm actually not trying to shield them. It's got a Good Housekeeping Institute Award 2021, Isaac.
I'm not trying
I wonder
to
who won 2022's. Oh.
Maybe they're not out yet. Maybe they've got no...
That's true. Maybe they're waiting until the end of the year. Wow.
But no, yeah, you know, there you go. It's There
you go. Flip it out.
I know, right? So it's a nifty little machine, man.
Oh yeah, of course Sage is making one. This one was like £300 million and it's silver and it's got a display on it. Right. Wow. God. And have you ever used a bread maker then, Isaac? Or are you only looking at getting one?
I've never used a bread maker. No.
Never used a bread maker. So you're unsure about how this whole thing is going to play out.
I think it's going to play out well. From what I've read, like they're pretty good. You know,
right?
They do the trick.
They do the trick well.
Yeah.
And what's the? I'm interviewing you here. What's the?
I'm not a representative for the Bread Makers Alliance. Like I'm not registered, unfortunately. You know,
you're not a salesman for Panasonic, is what you're saying.
Unfortunately.
Well, you should be, Isaac, with these questions that I'm throwing at you.
Go on now. What's up next?
Is it? I'm assuming in the long term, it is cheaper to use a bread maker, than to buy loaves of bread.
Yeah, this is one of the selling points,
right?
On my sponsorship document. Yeah, no, it's obviously right. Like when it comes to buying a bread, like especially fresh bread, you're talking at least £1, usually maybe 2 or 3 pounds. Depending on the type of bread that you're buying.
Absolutely.
And yeah, the cost of flour, water, a little bit of yeast, and then some sugar and salt is negligible comparatively over the long term, right? So if you're a big bread fiend, like this thing's gonna pay for itself.
Yeah, man. No, that makes sense actually.
Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Oh dear, we really should be, man.
Yeah,
we really should be. This is the thing about the idea of getting sponsored by services that you use anyway.
Yeah.
If you're gonna talk about them anyway, you might as well get paid for it, right? Oh dear. Here we go. Oh, I'll tell you what, man. Getting 6 shards per cluster is really good. It's actually really nice. I'm doing it with glowstone.
It's good, right? Yeah.
It's well good. Yeah. It's,
I'm also a fan.
It's making my stack of quartz mission not quite so bad, although I am going to have to turn a lot of it into fluids. Oh, crap. I'll figure that out when it comes to it.
Okay. I'm getting there. I've got all my atomic alloys that I think I need. Someone said, but couldn't you just make the dough yourself and make it in the oven? You could, but that's what we mentioned earlier. The benefit there, I'm not trying to sell you on it, is that like if you want bread in the morning, you know, it's just tricky, right? You'd have to start either very, very early or have it in the afternoon, right? It takes a long time to make bread, right?
Yeah.
You got to make it, you got to let it rise, you got to, you know, preheat your oven, you got to let the bread cook. It takes a long time. The benefit of the bread maker is that you just kind of put everything in. You don't have to do any of the manual work, right? Like the kneading, the mixing, all that, you know, the proofing, the moving it to a place that's warm, anything like that. You just kind of set it and forget it. But also the fact that you can delay it, you can put a timer on it so it starts making the bread, you know, while you're asleep, and then it's ready and fresh and good to go when you wake up is for me at least a big benefit.
Question, Isaac.
Yes.
What is proofing?
Proofing is just like, so you take proofing is basically letting the yeast do its work, right?
Okay.
So like you combine the flour, usually a warm water, sugar, whatever, into a bowl, The yeast needs sugar with the yeast, and then you just let it rise, right? That's called proofing, is where you let it rise. You put it on the side, and it doubles in size, right?
I've seen this. That is
called proofing.
That's called proofing, right? I see. So you don't have to show the bread maker you're working out.
No, you don't have to show it the mathematical equation for how it rises. You just let it do it. Yeah, that's the
I was a little worried that you would, Isaac. Then.
Need to give it the
that's
proof,
even harder.
like,
You might as well just make the bread yourself. I don't do any maths.
But no, yeah, that's what proofing is.
Got you.
It's weird, the little nuggets of knowledge that some people have and some people don't. Right? The other day I was because there's certain things that you just like expect people to know, and then certain things that you expect yourself to know, I guess. And I did not know how silk was made, Nick.
Oh.
And do you know how silk is made?
How silk is made either. Is it from trees? Silk trees?
It comes from a silkworm.
Oh,
it's a worm that makes silk.
It does come from a worm.
It does come. Yeah, no. See, also we're in the same boat here, man. So there's a worm, right? Like a little worm, little larva thing that makes a cocoon for it to, evolve or whatever it's doing, like a caterpillar does, and then they basically take the worm in its cocoon. The cocoon is made of the silk that it excretes, right? It kind of wraps itself up. They take those, it's a little cruel. They boil them so that the worm dies, and then they just like untangle the cocoon, this tiny little cocoon, and then that's string, and then they form that into yarns and then ship it off.
Goodness me.
Yeah, no, it's so crazy.
So Minecraft ex nihilo is accurate, Isaac, is what you're saying.
That's the thing. So I'm glad we're on the same page here, man. I'd always seen silkworms, but never really thought twice about it. Right?
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's from worms, man.
There you go. Well, no wonder silk is meant to be so premium then and expensive.
Yeah,
right?
No, right.
So there's no right. Not gonna lie though, man. I'm not really a big fan of silk.
I don't have silk bed sheets. What do you have? I thought you were like a silky bed sheet guy.
Nah, cotton.
Sliding about. Cotton, okay.
Cotton.
You're not a fan of those slidey bed sheets?
No, I'm not a fan of those.
For some reason I thought you were one of those.
No, yeah, I'm not a big fan of those.
Said, wait, you didn't know that? No, I had no idea. No idea. Again, it's just one of those little things that, like, if you know, I guess you expect people to know, right? But like, if you don't know, it's just you don't know. Yeah,
exactly.
No idea.
Exactly. This is why consulting exists.
Pokemon moment. I was thinking of Pokemon when I said
I mean, it kind of does, man. It's like how a caterpillar evolved into a butterfly, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
If you Google them as well, if you Google silkworm, the thing that the creature they turn into is a little horrific, man. It's real scary looking.
Yeah, to be fair, like, let's have a look. Silkworm. Here we go. God!
I know!
They turn into a Bombix Mori.
I know.
Oh, it looks like a scary ass butterfly.
It's terrifying.
Horrible.
Yeah, right? It's so fluffy and weird looking.
No,
I don't know.
God, boil them. Boil them all.
Maybe that's how it first came to be, man. They were like, we need to stop these guys.
Yeah, they were like, oh God, those things are absolutely horrendous. They boiled them and they're like, oh, look at this lovely soft material that we've made. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, no,
me.
it's something, man, eh?
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's silkworms for you.
That's silkworms.
See, I for some reason, I was under the impression that you were one of these people that like the silky bed sheets.
No,
have you tried them
at all? They make like a weird sound as well when you put your hand across them. It's like, have
you given them a try, or are you just like firmly against?
I have. Usually in like hotels and stuff, like some of them will have silk bed sheets. I'm like, oh, like
they're too slidey, man. Right?
Too slidey. Just not.
I don't want to be slipping and sliding around.
Man.
Yeah. I like the friction that cotton gives,
No, yeah, I agree entirely. Cotton I just feel is like perceptibly softer as well. Like,
are you a high thread count kind of guy?
Yeah.
You got like a 6,000 thread count.
Yeah. I go to the shop, I'm like, yo, what's the TC on that bad boy?
Right, yeah. Is that Egyptian? If not, then don't even show me.
If it's not Egyptian, Isaac, it's going to get ejected from my buying criteria.
I wonder what that's about. I wonder why like Egyptian cotton is rated so highly, right?
Yeah, I wonder what it is. Yeah, is it just, is Egyptian just now a term for high thread count cotton? Or has it come from Egypt?
I think it has to come from Egypt, I think, right? I don't think you can... I don't know the logic there, but I assume it has to be, right?
Right.
Maybe they've got just very soft sheep over there, man, or something,
Yeah, maybe. Let's have a look while I'm charging these quartz crystals. It's a big process to this. Here we go. Let's have a look. Egyptian cotton. Cotton. Search. What's so special about Egyptian cotton? Here we go, Isaac.
I'm ready.
Egyptian cotton is extraordinary, producing extra long fibers that are smaller in diameter than regular cotton. These longer, finer fibers create super smooth yarns when combed and spun, and therefore a super smooth, soft cloth when woven. Right. So it's something about the plants, the cotton plants that they have in Egypt then.
Yeah.
It's you can get more, you can pack in more threads, hence the higher thread count. Right.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
I know cotton's not from sheep, chat. It's a joke. Jeez.
From the Egyptian land sheep. Ground sheep.
I don't think Egypt are known for their sheep. But yeah, no, that was crazy about silk, man.
That's mad.
Yeah,
interesting. Very interesting. Hey,
but so it's just, you know, and also it means that silk is not vegan, unfortunately. Although
true, actually.
there are companies that sell vegan silk where they like remove the silkworm without killing it, and it's just very, very expensive silk.
I see. They keep it right. God.
Yeah. I know, right?
Man, the more you bloody know, man.
Yeah.
Flipping heck. This is you're right about this being like a rabbit hole and people knowing things, and you only know if you know, etc., etc.
Yeah,
it's
right.
mental, innit?
Yeah.
Oh God. Hey,
so much stuff to know.
I got a bit of a concern here, Isaac.
That's never good.
Not necessarily to do with me making this crafting terminal, but are we gonna get the sound of money this episode, man?
Ooh, I think we should be able to, right?
Yeah. Are we okay?
We'll find out shortly.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess we will find out.
No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah?
Nick?
Yeah.
You have nothing to worry about, my dear.
Okay.
I hadn't thought about it up until now, so it's a good thing you mentioned it. Like I wasn't prepared for
you weren't prepared
TSOM.
for my yeah.
But they only live for a few days as moths. What crazy thing.
Oh wow, okay. So we're basically just putting them out there misery early.
I think that the vegans have less of an objection to like the shortening of the lifespan and more of the objection to, you know, boiling a creature alive.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's more of the objection that they have. Which is, you know, is somewhat fair enough. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
It's quite fair enough, actually. Oh dear. Here we go. All right. This is the I'm making all the fluic stuff, Isaac. This is the worst part of all of this.
I see.
So once this is over, like this is going to be a significant.
I'd try putting in Fury in, so if you can get like the power. I don't know if we have the power for it, man.
Here we go. Oh, he's done it.
Hey.
He's done it. Oh, you completed the steel casing quest. I see.
That's what I've been working on, man. Like I've been working on so I got the Quantum Entangle Porter, which is the end of that quest line, and then there was one more just rogue quest line for refined glowstone, which I've made, and boom, we're done.
I see. Okay, that's good then. That is very good.
I have the portal, the Entangle portal stick, so now I can go and get some Venus portal, and I can make the cheesy moon frame.
Yeah, here we go. We're gonna be going to the moon. Ben, we're gonna be going to the moon. Never can't wait, Ben.
But yeah, it's all kind of there's weird stuff that no one knows. Not that no one knows. It's weird the kind of things that different people know, right? It's like you always hear about those. You always hear about like kids who grow up in the city, and you ask them where milk's from, and they say the shop, right? Like, so where does milk come from? It comes from the shop, right? And then they learn it comes from cows, because you know it's just one of those little things that you don't question until. Especially at a young age, right? You just don't question those kind of things.
Yeah, like, not at all.
It just comes from. Oh, it's like money, right? Where does money come from? It just comes from my parents, right? It comes from the bank.
Exactly. Right? Yeah. No,
I don't know why they're being such d-bags about it. Just give me some.
Just give me some bloody money. Yeah, exactly.
Right. You get it from the bank for free. Like, just give it to me for free.
And then they're like, money doesn't grow on trees. I'm like, yeah. Well, where does it grow then?
Yeah,
it must grow somewhere. My parents.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy.
But
that is very interesting.
And as somebody who doesn't. Fashion silk garments for a living. Like I was not aware of how silk was made.
Exactly. This is why consulting exists, full stop. Because people know things that other people don't, and therefore people pay people for knowledge. Usually too much.
Someone in the Twitch chat said some Americans think chocolate milk comes from brown cows, and I cannot believe
is that not where they come from?
I cannot believe that adults think this. There's no way.
Oh dear. Welcome to wider society, Isaac. sorry that you're here.
I could understand them a bit. Do you have the Space Core by any chance, Nick? Is it called the Space Core?
The Space Core?
Yeah, the thing that we used to open the portals. The like ignition Not to be confused with the remix to ignition, but the just the regular ignition.
No, I don't.
You type in Space Core, it's like a little purple doodad.
Let's have a look. Space Core. Oh, yes, I do remember the quest for that. And I was making it. I do not have that device on me. It's not in one of these bad boys, is it? Is it in your pet, Isaac? Your pet chest?
Oh, it might be. Let me
have a look. I think, there you go.
It is.
It's in there, right.
That's a good, you're a genius, Nick.
There it is. When in doubt, it's been eaten by the dog. Isaac, effectively, yeah. Oh, excellent. All I need some quartz glass. Okay, we're getting very close here, Isaac.
Oh, but Nick, by the way, the moon portal's open, man.
Oh, is it downstairs?
We got a creamy milk portal, Nick, that is open. Did I call it the milk portal? It's the moon portal.
Yeah, here we go. I wanted to rename it the milk portal, Isaac.
I'm hoping it's less hostile than Venus.
Yeah, so am I, because I've got some fairly expensive doodads on me, which I'm going to now back out of, and I'm going to dump, and then I'm going to come back.
But then again, I don't know, man. You know, it's loading? Question mark.
Yeah, I can't access the system, so I think the server's
it's doing its thing.
It's rendering. Yeah, I think it's like, oh, what's this? Oh no, I'm coming in with you, Isaac. It's registered that I tried to go through the portal too.
Okay, I'm falling into the void.
Yeah, same. We've got no inventory either.
I believe that we can get back. But no, I guess it's one of those things, right? Where, like, you know, we think it's crazy if someone thinks that brown cows produce chocolate milk, but then again, other people might think it's crazy that, you know, for a second there you thought that silk might come from trees. You know,
exactly.
It's what you know, right?
And it could be the people who are surprised that brown cows come from milk, who know
brown cows come from milk.
I guess technically true. If you feed a cow a lot of milk, I
don't know if anybody's surprised that brown cows come from milk.
It's like seated heats, Isaac. It's like this, like saying that. Oh dear. Oh my goodness me. This is very. I mean, it's not hostile, which I'm very happy about.
Oh, these are just asteroid blocks. I wonder if there's anything at the center. So hold on real quick. It says cheese. Cheese spawns on the moon. Obviously, is all it says there. Then there's a quest for prismarine shards with no text, and then alien artifacts. It says spawns inside houses and large asteroids on the moon. So that's what we're really after, Nick. We're
looking for someone's house.
We're looking for someone's house. Real quick, we should probably put a waypoint down by the portal. Even though we can / home actually. I'm
going to do that anyway. Here we go. Yeah. Option, new.
They turn into moths, breed, and die. That makes sense.
Portal.
It's surprising how many things breed and then die instantly.
Yeah,
right?
It kind of goes to show that the underlying true fact of life and the reason why things exist is just to reproduce, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
And then here we are reproducing Minecraft videos, Nick. That's,
exactly.
Fact of life. It's a good thing we don't die after each one.
Emphasis on So we're looking for like someone's gaff here that I was.
Yeah, do you want to go a different direction, man, and see if we can
I'll go the other way.
Oh, I found looks like a bigger asteroid though. Maybe over here if you want to just check it out with me.
Oh yeah.
Look at this. This is like it's got a little hole in the top. Intrigues me.
Oh yeah, I see that. It's a big mound.
Oh, maybe.
It's got a single block hole in the top. Oh, you okay?
I found some. Yeah, here we go. There's 4 alien artifacts in here, man. That's madness.
Very good.
I thought these were going to be a lot rarer than they are.
How many do we need?
Well, the thing is,
straight up here, right?
Yeah, right. Okay. So now, the Never Ender ore. In order to make the Never Ender ore base, 1 Nether Ender ore base is 6 deep slate, 2 cheese, and 1 alien artifact. You then put that underneath an ore extractor. The ore extractor also requires an alien artifact. So we need 2 alien artifacts basically per type of ore that we craft, right? So if we wanted to make the Never Ender redstone ore, that would require the bottle base, and that would require 1 ore extractor, right? So I think if we want to do like redstone and iron, obviously we maybe want to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are 16 ores that we can produce using the ore extractor. So I assume for that we would need 16 ore extractors and 16 bases, which would mean that we'd need, 32 alien artifacts, I think.
32, okay. I found terrain, by the way. Like the ground just raised up into a mountainous area.
Oh, yeah.
I'm at coordinates 2048, -324, X and Z respective. Basically, if you keep going the direction that we were going in and you kind of turn left a bit, you'll see it like start.
Is there anything there or?
There is. I found another asteroid similar to the one you found. Let's go inside it. Yep. Here's some more alien artifacts.
Just left click, take them off the wall, man. I found a house.
Plop. Oh, you found someone's house.
It's a very desolate and abandoned house, Nick, but I have found someone's house.
You found one. Okay, good.
And it's abandoned. There's nothing in here.
Oh.
There's no...
Well, that's annoying.
No, I mean, I guess we could pillage it for resources, but there's nothing.
Yeah, a bit of wood, free wood, stuff like that.
I have found another big meteor, though.
Oh, good, good. So that takes us to 12 then. Oh, this is all right, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I've put my wireless crafting grids on hold, but that's fine. Like, well, that's relatively close to usable quartz glass for that. Oh, yeah.
So I'm intrigued, actually, as to whether or not they must, right? As to whether or not the ore extractor requires power. Oh, yeah, so provide this block with power and get nether, ender ore underneath to get unlimited amounts of that ore. So we have kind of, we've jumped over serious power.
We have. Does that kind of lead to believe then that serious power is required?
It's possible, I guess. We might need serious power in order to make an unlimited amount of whatever ore we're trying to make, right?
Yeah, that would make sense if the quest line's order is to be believed.
I quite like these little jetpacks, man. I like that it kind of recharges even when you're in the air, right? So
you can kind of keep tapping space, can't you?
Yeah.
To keep that going. Here we go. I'm up to 12 now. How many have you got?
I have got 8, but I've just found another meteor. So I'm also
okay. So we've got
12.
2/3 then. I think.
Yes,
how many?
If my number is correct.
That's not bad at all. Okay. I'm off the terrain back to kind of desolate land. What's that over there? No.
Yes, yeah, but I see some occasional, like little mountainous areas, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, is there going to be anything of significance? But no, it's just
yeah. These are I found one as well. These dimensions are made by Ben as well. This is part of the Cosmopolis mod.
Ah, all right, Ben.
Yeah, no, he made the entire dimension.
So Cosmopolis is the mod, and Astropolis is the mod pack.
Yes.
Right, I see. Oh, I found another one as well, Isaac. I think that takes us to the total, right?
You should be 32, yeah.
Here we go. So I will have 16. You've got 16.
We can't afford 1,000 gravity generators, unfortunately, chat. Oh, I found another one as well, man.
Oh, lovely. Right
next to each other.
Lovely. Skyblock.
We should check the gravity gen power on the moon, though.
Oh, yeah, we should actually.
Because if Ben's continued his linearity, then maybe it should be higher.
Let's have a look. Ah, you're home too. Excellent. I'll dump these in the system.
Beautiful.
Excellent. And here we go. Right. So what do I need to finish off with this quartz? Oh, I just need like sand and stuff.
I had a gravity generator on me the whole time.
Oh, nice. Right. Go and do your market research out there, Isaac. If it's, I've not got too much hope that it's going to be amazing, but we'll see, I guess, how much it produces.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why, but my moon portal frame keeps spawning me like underground. So I'm going to break that real quick. Let's have a look. So on the moon, it produces, just 20 RF per tick.
Ah.
We've been bamboozled.
Ben, I guess, there's...
I mean, it makes a bit of sense. Like the Venus is hostile, right? So it makes sense that Venus produces more than the mining belt on the moon. But still.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
But also, I'm trying to figure out the logic, right? Is the logic that the more gravity is, the more power there is, or the less gravity is, the more power there is?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. Or is there no correlation? It's just Venus, the more hostile the planet is, the more that you'll get. Like, what's the crack there, Ben? Ben?
I guess Venus is just where it's at, right?
I guess so.
Like. Oh, we didn't find any cheese, man. We gotta find cheese.
Oh, we didn't find any cheese.
We didn't find any cheese.
No cheese.
No cheese at all.
On the moon, right? Benjamin.
I don't know where we're gonna find cheese, man. This cheese
is that gonna be in someone's house? What does it say here?
I don't know. Like, is it like an underground thing? Question mark.
It just says cheese spawns on the moon. Obviously.
I know, right? It's not helpful, Ben.
Yeah.
You can't really dig down though. Someone said dig down into the black stone. Okay, I'll dig down and see if I find any cheese. I'm gonna say you can't really dig down into the light grey concrete powder that is the moon because it doesn't really.
Right. I thought the moon was made of cheese, Ben. Why is it made of not light grey concrete? Where's that come from, Ben? Oh, I see. They're telling you to dig underneath the like the little asteroid room things. Oh.
Look for a cave. It'll be in the walls. Oh, I see. It is like just deep underground, I guess.
Oh, right. Okay. All right, Ben, if you say so. If you say so. Right, here we go. I'm getting mighty close on these wireless terminals. I think this is pretty much the last part of it. So I just need to make quartz glass in the arc furnace, which is...
Are we going to be wirelessing in no time, man?
I hope so. So nether quartz in there, silicon in there, glass in there. Spread the glass out so it goes faster. There we go.
There's a lot of cobbled deep slate under here. The small tunnel bin. I thought I tried the small tunnel. Does it not? Does it go down? Oh, it does go down. There we go.
Nice. Oh, you're getting like a nice deep section going.
It goes so far down.
That's
there
mad.
are Oz here. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, again, Minecraft goes to -64 now. It's crazy. But,
goodness.
Is that? Prismarine. I found some Prismarine. Nice. So I guess that's what this is, right? Is that? It says diamond ore, but is that Prismarine or am I losing my mind?
Is that Prismarine, Ben?
Is that Prismarine?
Ben. Here we go. Boom and boom. Wireless crafting terminals.
Huh.
No diamonds?
Oh, you're saying the minimap might help here. That's a fair point, actually. Oh, so we're looking for the lava, I guess, right? So are we a go?
I've got 2 wireless crafting terminals, Isaac.
Nice.
Yeah. So we need. There's more to it, isn't there? Don't we need a security terminal?
I think we do need a security terminal.
Okay. All right.
Oh, here we go. Like I found some cheese ore.
Oh, very good. Oh, you need a 16K storage component.
You do.
Ben. Oh, lovely, Isaac. Lovely.
Should have saved that one, maybe, Nick.
Oh yeah, crap. I forgot we've already achieved the sounder buddy today.
We have.
Oh, 16K disc. All right. Well, I guess.
Oh, you can get Prismarine just from mining Blackstone. I see.
Oh.
Someone said get fortune. I feel like saying get fortune is easier than getting fortune is. Like I always struggle to get fortune.
You have to be fortunate to get fortune.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
We don't have that many levels, nor do we have a way of getting a tremendously large amount of levels quickly, right? So the underground moon area has a similar setup as the as Venus, where we got like these
the little
kind of
crevasses and stuff like that, right?
The nooks and crannies, Nick, that you can weave in between and out.
Oh, I'm familiar with the nooks and crannies, Isaac.
Yeah, of course, of course. We both know what a cranny is.
We both love a nook and a cranny, don't we? A cheeky nook and a cheeky cranny. Oh God, stupid security terminals. Oh look, you can make Robbit. Said no one ever. Right.
Okay, I've got like a stack of cheese, Nick.
Okay. Which
we can eat, right? By the way, it is a food source.
Oh, is it a food?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
excellent.
It's a light meal.
Oh.
You want some cheese, man?
I want some cheese, man. Where you at?
I'm back. I'm here.
You up there? Hello. You got cheese for me, cheese. Isaac? Oh, no, I'm not having any cheese, Isaac. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Tell you what, I think I know when these guys nom and when they don't. I think it's when food, like actual items of food, are eaten by them. They make the nom.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously, when you were mining out the floor,
you can eat the pebbles, right?
Like, yeah, exactly. Which are food items, aren't they?
Right.
Yeah. So that makes sense, right?
It does make sense. I mean, it makes no sense, but at the same time,
exactly.
It makes sense.
Exactly. Here you go, Isaac. Here's a wireless crafting terminal. Oh well, your luggage has got one. Unfortunately, you can't use it.
Right.
It's like getting a new Game Boy, but there's no batteries in it. But that's
right.
So we'll have to work on the security terminal and getting all that crap, which looks not fun. But I guess it must be done. Right.
Yes, here we go. Boom. Just in time for us to finish the bag.
Yeah. As is customary with these Ben packs. Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, so as soon as we get the I guess the first one we should make is the Never Ender Coal ore, because that one also unlocks the Extreme Crafting quest line.
Okay.
Also, it looks like you have to go through it because you'll see the recipe for the black iron ingot requires iron and raw coal, which you get from the Never Ender Ore mod, which seems fine. So we can use that, and then we can make black iron slate. We can make the black iron frame. That seems easy enough. We can make a basic crafting table. We can upgrade that to an advanced crafting table. We can upgrade that to a crafting. We can make a crafting core. We can get the pedestals. We can look at making the ingots of ingots. I mean, Nick.
God, we're getting close, aren't we, man?
I really don't think it's going to take us long at all to make. It's like osmium gold, tin, steel, electrum, nickel, constantan, refined glowstone, refined obsidian, aluminum, silver, copper. Like we can make all these right now.
Yeah.
Right? And we can make 8 of each of them right now. So I feel like we could make the quantum compressor so quickly. Yeah. And then once we have the quantum compressor, that's it. We can make the Mars portal, right?
Yeah.
And then that's currently the pack
end.
limitation, right?
Right? That's where the wall is. The game show wall that hasn't moved back as far as it could. Damn.
Yeah, it does require 5,000 hours per tick to make the Mars portal frame, but still, like, we'll see, man, I guess. We'll see. For now, though, unfortunately, we are out of time for this episode of Astropolis.